In this video, we will learn about the input function in Python. If this is your first time learning about user input, that's completely fine. There is no need to rush. We will go step by step and take our time to understand each part. To use the input function on Python, simply type input, then open bracket, then close bracket with no space between. This single line already works. When we run this program, Python waits for input. However, the value entered by the user is not saved anywhere yet. That means we cannot use the input later. This is normal at this stage, and we will fix it in the next step. To actually use the input, we need to store it in a variable. Think of a variable as a container that keeps the data for us. Don't worry if variables still feel confusing. With practice, they will become very natural. Here, we store the input user inside a variable called name. Whatever your user type will now save in this variable. At this point, the variable name contains the text entered by the user. Even if you don't truly understand this yet, that is okay. We will use this variable again very soon. To understand better about variables in Python, check this video. I put the link also in the description below. Right now, the program waits for input. The program will ask first for the user name. Then, it prints a greeting using the value stored in the variable name. If this feels satisfying to see, that's great. If not, don't worry. Understanding comes gradually and repetition helps a lot. Print function is a basic tool that runs your whole Python program. To understand print function better, I recommend this video to watch. I put the link on the description below. Now, we need to learn a very important rule in Python. The input function always returns a string. Even if the user types a number, Python still treats it as text. We want to input a value age in number in variable age. And then we will print the age as a number and we will see what type of data is in age variable. Even though the user typed a number, the data type is still a string. This is a common source of confusion for beginners. So don't worry if this feels tricky at first. Learn more about data type, string, number that include float and integer, and Boolean data type in this video. I put the link down below on the description. If we want to do calculation, we must convert the input into a numeric type. This step is very important, and it's okay to pause the video and try it yourself. Here, we use integer to convert the input into an integer or number. Now, Python understands that age is a number. Let's take a look for another example. Here, we will ask a user to insert their height in meters. We create a new variable named height, and then we put an input to ask to enter the user height in meters. Because height usually comes with decimal, we use float. So the Python read this function output as a decimal number. We put float before the input function. Take your time with this conversion. It is completely normal to need practice here. Let's look at a simple real-world example using user input. This example calculate body mass index or BMI. I made a video for a very beginner level about how to calculate body mass index in this video. If this is your first day coding, you will learn fast to understand it in less than 15 minutes. I put the link in the description below. Now, let's look at the common mistake that beginners often make. As you can see, this code caused an error because age is still a string or text. Python does not allow adding a number to a string. So how we're going to fix this? Okay, because age comes with a number, we put an integer on the value, so Python read the output as number. Then let's run again. After converting the input to an integer, the calculation works correctly. Now, you need to exercise in order to understand everything that we already learned. I'm going to give you an exercise and you can try this exercise slowly. There is no need to finish them quickly. After finishing the exercise, you can put all your result in the comment below. In this video, we'll learn how the input function works, how to store user input, and how to convert input into numbers. If some parts still feel unclear, that's completely okay. Learning programming is a gradual process. In the next lesson, we will move on the conditional statement using if, elif, and else. I'll see you in the next video.